I am honored to welcome Robert Manning to receive his Doctor of Humane Letters. You are the Chairman and CEO of MFS Investment Management, a premier asset management firm. You oversee the equity and fixed income departments, managing over $242 billion in assets on behalf of MFS's 5.2 million investor accounts. You supervise 1,800 employees worldwide with clients in over 80 countries. You served on the Board of Trustees at the University of Massachusetts from 2006 to 2010. You were elected as Chairman of the Board in 2007 and served in that capacity until 2010. You are a 1984 graduate of UMass Lowell, where you received your bachelor's degree in Business Administration, magna cum laude. You earned your MBA from Boston College. You have been actively involved in UMass Lowell, providing scholarship support for students enrolled in the College of Management. Your life journey and path to success is a compelling example for all of us. For your entrepreneurial spirit and generous giving of your expertise and financial support to UMass Lowell, the university is proud to confer upon you its highest honor, Doctor of Humane Letters.
Rob Manning, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Massachusetts, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. Congratulations, my friend.
This past week, Donna and Rob Manning made an extraordinary multi-million-dollar commitment to the University of Massachusetts. It is a commitment that's valued at over $5 million and will greatly aid to our efforts to build a new business school and will further enhance the reputation of the University of Massachusetts at Lowell. We are also pleased to announce the business school will be named the Manning School of Business. Rob Manning epitomizes what a commencement speaker should be. He is a successful graduate of the university. He gives back so that future generations will have the same opportunities that he had. He was a dedicated and exceptional member as chairman of the Board of Trustees. But more than anything else, Rob Manning is a real person. He's a straight shooter. He's honest, he's transparent, and he's principled. I can't think of anyone who would be a better commencement speaker for all of us, but particularly for our graduates, than Rob Manning. Please welcome Rob Manning.
Good morning, UMass Lowell. It's great to be here. I learned a long time ago to never start off a speech with a joke. I was in China in a room similar to this, making a presentation on the U.S. economic system, and I decided that I would tell a joke to break the ice with the crowd. So I worked on something that would hopefully be culturally appropriate, told the joke, and the room went wild. Everybody was laughing more than I could have possibly have dreamed. So I had a lot of confidence. I finished my presentation, and as I was walking off the stage, I turned to my interpreter, and I said, "Lisa, how exactly did you manipulate the interpretation of that joke? That was huge." And she looked at me and she said, "Rob, I told the crowd the speaker has told the joke, everybody laugh." So since that moment in time, no more jokes for me. But when Marty approached me and asked me to speak to all of you today, I got very enthused and excited because there's a lot of things I want to tell you that I think you need to know. And the first thing that you need to know is that although we are part of the University of Massachusetts and that Amherst is the flagship, you are the crown jewel of the system. This campus has the best faculty and administration in the system. It has the best culture. It has the best entrepreneurial spirit. It has not only the best chancellor in the system, he may be the best in the country, Marty Meehan. But you know what it has more than all of that? It has the best students in the system. You guys are unbelievable. And what I'm here to tell you is that there are many private colleges that are graduating their students in this past few weeks, all over New England and the state. And they're beautiful campuses, and I'm sure they all did very well. But you need to understand something that's very important. You all got a better education than they did here at Lowell. And the reason why you got a better education than they did is because not only did you learn the subject that you needed to earn your degree and pass the tests, what you learned is how to be a great human being. Every single one of you have helped each other and watched each other overcome obstacles, endure adversity. Many of you are first-generation students, first-generation citizens in the United States. Many of you raised families and didn't get a chance to go to college, but you came back and you're here today. You guys are incredible. You're special. So my message to you is, when you hold that degree in your hand and you leave this arena today, I want you to hold your head up proud that you're a UMass Lowell grad, because it took a lot for you to earn this degree, and it's your comparative advantage as you move on in life. You guys are made of greatness. You can accomplish anything, and don't ever let anybody get in your way. I've been very fortunate in my life that I've been able to travel around the globe and meet a lot of people doing various things. Government, business, profit, not-for-profit, academia. And I've seen people fail, and I've seen them succeed. And what I'd like to share with you today are the 4 key elements, after all of the absorption of this information, that I think are important for success and happiness in life. 2 of them are key skills that you need to have, and 2 of them are key values that you need to have. So the very first thing that I'm going to tell you, which is simple, but a lot of people can't do this. No matter whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, a nurse, an engineer, a business person, or a stay-at-home parent, the most important skill that you need to have is to be a great listener. When you listen, you can solve any problem in the world and you can accomplish anything. You show me somebody that talks a lot, they'll never get anything done. In your life, you're going to meet a lot of people from all walks of life. And everybody that you meet is going to know something that you don't know. If you don't listen to them and ask them questions, you're not going to learn from them. So it is imperative that you be good at that skill in order to be successful. My brother was a gifted pianist. And what he always used to say to me when I was a little boy is, what makes a musician great is not the notes that you play, but it's when you let other people play. Please learn how to do that. The second thing that's very important is to expect the unexpected. You're all going to leave here today, and you're going to hopefully map out a way that you're going to go about in your life, both personally and professionally. I can promise you that it's not going to work out that way. Things are going to come at you that you could not possibly in your wildest dreams have imagined. And so embracing change and the ability to adapt to what happens to you is going to be key to your ability to be successful. I look at my life and what happened to me, and if I wrote a script in terms of how it took me from when I started at my company to become where I am today, you wouldn't believe what happened. Personal tragedy, scandals, market collapses, all kinds of events that I couldn't possibly have anticipated. But if you're adapting to change and you're willing to accept it, you can do anything. So as you leave here today, view change as a gift. Most people are afraid of it, but it's the best thing that will ever happen to you. Now, the third point I want to make, and this may be the most important thing that I say to you. When you're born, you're given your name and your integrity. You can change your name, and nobody's going to care, and it doesn't matter. If you ever compromise your integrity for anybody, you will lead a miserable life. And here's the key. It's going to happen to every single one of you in this room. Somebody's going to approach you at some point in time, and they're going to ask you to do something that you know is wrong. I guarantee you it's going to happen. Don't do it. What I want you to do when it does happen is I want you to remember me. If you don't remember anything else that I say today, when that happens to you, turn and walk away. It will be the best decision you've ever made in your life. Now, the fourth point that I want to make, thank you. I'm glad you're all sitting because most of you aren't going to believe this, okay? Particularly the business students. Money will not make you happy. In fact, in most instances, it will destroy your life. What does make you happy is pride. So my advice to all of you is never make a decision, both personally or professionally, based on money. It always ends in disaster. Find something that you love to do, that you're passionate about. Do it with people of great integrity. And when you become accomplished at it, that sense of pride is the greatest wealth you'll ever achieve in your life. And if money happens to come along with it, that's great. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It's the easiest thing to gain and lose in life. Find something that gives you pride and satisfaction, and you'll be very, very happy. Now, the last thing that I want to say to you is that each and every one of you is sitting here today, not because of what you did, but because of what other people did to help you. Whether it was parents, family, friends, teachers, coaches, there were a lot of people that touched your life and helped you to be here today. When you appreciate that and understand it, a sense of humility comes about you, which is the greatest human character trait that there is. When you have humility, you can accept success with dignity and grace, but more importantly, you'll accept failure the same way. And the reason why is people who are humble always have others around them to help them when they're going through difficult times. So remember where you came from, and please think about UMass Lowell. And as you go off, and I know you're all going to be very successful, please give back and remember this day and remember this institution, because it is the crown jewel of the system. I am not going to end by wishing you all good luck. You know why? Because you don't need good luck. The people you're going to compete against need it. So I'm going to wish you a happy and healthy and successful long life. And I want you to know that I am so proud of all of you and so proud to be here with you today. This has been one of the best days of my life. Thank you.